Jazz. Every morning, it's the same struggle. You wake up, your mind is ready to start the day, but your legs feel like they're made of lead. By the time you walk from your bed to the kitchen, Jazz, you feel like you've already completed a marathon. You sit down in your favorite chair, and your ankles are already starting to feel tight, like the skin is being stretched too thin. I'm Dr. Mark, Jazz. In my 15 years of practice, I've heard this story more times than I can count. Most people over 60 tell me the same thing. I guess I'm just getting old, Doc, Jazz. But I'm here to tell you that heavy legs are not a requirement of aging. That feeling of dragging weights behind you is a message, Jazz. Your body is trying to tell you that its internal pump is struggling, that its filters are under pressure, or that the very medications meant to help you are quietly slowing you down. Today, Jazz, we are going to look at why your legs feel heavy after 60, and I'm going to give you a simple human plan to get that lightness back. We'll cover the second heart you didn't know you had, Jazz, the nighttime fruit trick for your kidneys, and the 5 movements that vascular rehab programs use to restart circulation. Before we dive in, do me a favor. In the comments, tell me, Jazz, how far can you walk before that heavy feeling sets in? I read every comment, and your experiences help me decide what to teach next. Part 1, Jazz. The second heart and the gravity trap. To understand why your legs feel heavy, we have to talk about gravity. Your heart is an incredible machine, but it's sitting way up in your chest, Jazz. It's easy for the heart to pump blood down to your toes. Gravity does half the work, but getting that blood back up, that's an uphill battle. This is where your second heart comes in, Jazz. Doctors call it the calf muscle pump. Every time your calf muscle tightens, it squeezes the deep veins in your lower leg, physically pushing blood upward toward your heart, Jazz. Inside those veins are tiny one-way valves that snap shut so the blood can't fall back down. After 60, 3 things happen. The vein walls get a bit stretchier. Those little valves can start to leak, Jazz. And the calf muscle itself often shrinks from disuse. If you spend a lot of your day sitting, which most of us do, that pump stays switched off. Blood stalls at your ankles. It pools, Jazz. This leads to that ballooning feeling in your ankles by dinner time, and a burning ache in your calves. If this isn't addressed, it's not just an annoyance. By age 70, Jazz, nearly 1 in 5 adults has peripheral artery disease, PAD, a narrowing of the arteries that can lead to infections, or even the loss of a foot if circulation isn't restored. Part 2, Jazz. The silent kidney connection. Sometimes the heaviness isn't just about the pump, it's about the fluid. Your kidneys are your body's master filters, Jazz. Each one holds about 1 million tiny filters called nephrons. These nephrons pull waste out of your blood, but they are incredibly fragile. After 60, kidney damage is often silent, Jazz. A failing kidney doesn't hurt because it has almost no pain nerves. By the time it shows up on a blood test, you might have already lost 1/3 of your filtering power. When those filters struggle, Jazz, fluid starts to back up in the lowest part of your body, your legs. This is why you might see sock marks deep in your skin or swelling around your eyes, Jazz. The key to protecting these filters happens while you sleep. Your blood pressure is supposed to drop by 10 to 20% at night. We call this nighttime dipping. This is the kidney's recovery window, Jazz. If your blood pressure stays high at night, it's like water hammering through a hose that's turned up too hard, scarring those tiny filters. Later, Jazz, I'll show you the bedtime kidney tonic that uses specific fruits like blueberries and tart cherries to help your blood pressure dip and mop up the internal rusting that damages your filters. Part 3, Jazz. The medication fog. There is another hidden reason your legs might feel like lead. The bottles in your medicine cabinet. I've watched patients who were sharp their whole life start losing their edge, Jazz, but they also started moving more slowly, feeling flat or sedated. Many common medications, like Benadryl, diphenhydramine, certain bladder drugs like oxybutynin, or stomach acid blockers like Prilosec, can have a massive impact on your physical energy and circulation. For example, proton pump inhibitors, PPIs, for heartburn can block the absorption of vitamin B12, Yaz. B12 is essential for the wiring of your nerves and your brain. If you starve your nerves of B12, you get misfires, confusion, Yaz, and a physical sluggishness that makes your whole body feel heavy and unresponsive. Furthermore, drugs like benzodiazepines, Xanax, Valium, act as a slow chemical sedation for the whole brain and body, Yaz. They make you less flexible and more prone to that heavy feeling of moving through fog. If you're taking several of these together, Yaz, the anticholinergic burden can double your risk of decline and leave your body in a quiet, underpowered state. Part 4. The 5-step circulation restart. So, how do we fix it, Yaz? Most people are told to walk more. Walking is great, but walking alone often doesn't switch on the pump hard enough to clear the stalling blood, Yaz. I want to give you the 5 specific movements that I gave to a patient I'll call Lorraine. She was 71, and her ankles turned to bread dough every evening, Yaz. We stopped her from obsessing over her step count and had her do these 5 things instead. 1. Ankle pumps, the wake-up call. This is the simplest movement. Sit in a chair, feet flat, Yaz. Lift your toes toward your shins while keeping your heels down. Then reverse it. Press your toes down and lift your heels like you're pressing a gas pedal, Yaz. A 2026 study showed this simple movement improves blood flow and reduces swelling without you even having to stand up. Do 20 to 30 reps, 3 times a day. 2. Yaz. Seated leg lifts, the thigh powerhouse. Sit tall in a sturdy chair. Slowly lift one leg straight out in front of you. Hold it for 2 seconds, then lower it slowly, Yaz. This fires the big muscles in your thighs that press on the large veins, driving blood out of the leg. Geriatric doctors call your walking speed the 6th vital sign, Yaz, and this exercise protects that speed. 3. Supported calf raises, the balance builder. Stand behind a counter for balance. Rise up slowly onto the balls of your feet. Pause for 2-3 seconds at the top, Yaz, and take a full 3 seconds to lower yourself back down. This trains your circulation and your balance at the same time. 4. Yaz. Single leg stance, the 10-second test. This is the most important indicator of your health, Yaz. Research in 2022 found that adults who couldn't stand on one leg for 10 seconds had an 84% higher risk of dying in the following years. Stand next to a wall, lift 1 foot an inch off the floor, and hold it. This forces your second heart to stay switched on for a sustained squeeze. 5. Standing calf pump hold, the gold standard. This is the one vascular rehab programs lean on, Yaz. It's like the calf raise, but with a longer hold. Rise up on your toes and hold for 3 to 5 seconds at the very top. This sustained squeeze acts like a pressure pump, Yaz, clearing out the blood that's been stalling at your ankles and driving it all the way back to your chest. Part 5. Yaz. Nutrition for lightness. What you eat, and specifically when you eat it, determines how much work your kidneys and circulation have to do. If your blood sugar is spiking, Yaz, it causes hepatic insulin resistance. Your liver starts ignoring insulin, and your blood sugar stays high even while you sleep. This thickens the environment your blood has to move through, Yaz. The fruit swap. Many seniors reach for watermelon or pineapple, thinking they are healthy. But watermelon has a glycemic index higher than table sugar, and almost no fiber to slow it down, Yaz. Pineapple and mango are also sugar delivery systems that can flood the liver. Instead, follow the example of Doris, a patient who dropped her A1C from 8.4 to 6.1 just by changing her fruit habits, Yaz. She added blueberries to her morning, Blueberries contain anthocyanins, pigments that improve insulin sensitivity and protect the blood vessels in your kidneys from rusting. Jazz. The bedtime kidney tonic about an hour before bed, instead of reaching for salty crackers or ice cream, which undoes your kidney's recovery window. Try this. 1/4 cup of blueberries, fresh or frozen. Jazz. A few sliced strawberries, rich in ellagic acid to cool inflammation. A splash of pure, unsweetened tart cherry juice to lower uric acid and provide natural melatonin for sleep. Jazz. A spoonful of plain kefir or yogurt for the gut-kidney connection. A shake of cinnamon. This tonic is low in sugar and potassium, making it safe for most filters. Jazz. And it gives your kidneys the tools they need to deep clean while you rest. A final word of caution: I want you to be empowered, but I also want you to be safe. Jazz. If your leg heaviness is accompanied by sudden severe pain, a leg that turns pale, cold, or numb, or a sore on your foot that won't heal, please don't just do exercises. Jazz. These can be signs of a medical emergency, and you need to see a doctor immediately. Also, if you are on blood pressure or cholesterol medication, statins, be very careful with grapefruit. Jazz. It can block the enzymes your body uses to break down those drugs, leading to dangerous levels in your blood. Always check with your pharmacist first. Jazz. Your move tonight, your circulation, is one of the few things about getting older where you actually get a real vote. Tonight, I want you to cast that vote. Jazz. Do the ankle pumps while you're watching the news. Try the 10-second balance test with a hand near the counter. Swap your late-night snack for a small bowl of blueberries or an apple with the skin on. Jazz. You've carried these legs for 60+ years. They've taken you through every high and low of your life. With just a few minutes of honest care every day, they will carry you a good while longer. Jazz. If this helped you understand your body a little better, please hit that like button and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my next video, Jazz, where I explain the 4 signs in your fingernails that can warn you about kidney trouble years before a blood test does. I'm Dr. Mark. Stay sharp, keep moving, and I'll see you in the next one.